And another 1st and 10.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Here we go.
Watch the air.
We're going to 54. Why?
Press down. Press down. Press down.
26. 26.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? 26.
52. Mike 52. Hey, Mike 52.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. 48. Here we go. 46. Here we go. 47.
Check 25. Check 25.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
All day. 52's the mic. Watch Mike.
Gotta do better.
26.
Come on, QB, come on. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Kill.
26. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. A gain of 22.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Switch. Hatchet.
26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
1st down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
47. 26. 26.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott steps away to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
I'm coming. Bang. Jack.
26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
What do you want?
Here we go, 47.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Here for a while.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the counter, Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. The Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory.
Here we go, 46. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for Randall Cobb. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, lift.
On 1st down, gone. He gets it to Cooks. Brandon Cooks, the 20, 10, touchdown LA. Brandon Cooks, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Dak on the option left. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From just shy of midfield, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
There you go. 56 is the mark. 26. You better bring 26.
Prescott on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
56, right there, 56. Hey. 56.
On second down, Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the counter. Elliott. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing on third, gone. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing on second and 14. Prescott, he's got the connection to Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Kill.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again. Prescott on second and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Check your hot read.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Cooper was the intended target.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 76. 76.
Goff now to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
180.
Now Goff on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down to the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, it's Gurley. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation, but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the pistol, here's Elliott. So he got free at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Gun. 26.
Prescott from the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Rams tack on to their advantage. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Clay Matthews, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down now. It's Elliott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
58, the mark. It's a party now.
26.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down.
Johnson on the coverage.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
52. Mike 52. Come on, D. New Mike 52.
26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
It's a party now.
Hey, count.
First down.
47.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
26.
First down, Prescott. He finds Austin complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Austin, very familiar, of course, with the Rams organization. He was taken 8th overall in 2013 by the St. Louis Rams. He would make the trek out west with him and then pack his bags again to move east to Dallas back in 2018.
26.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Going to take a shot for Gallup, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
54.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
54.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
26.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
26.
And again, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Come up the ball.
Right there.
26.
Prescott yet again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Aqib Talib. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
26.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run again with Blunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Here we go. 6 right there. Right? 6. Watch the run. They're running it.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Cooper was the target there. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game is like kid stuff for him? That's nothing.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
I'm here all day.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. 20! Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 58.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Let's get off the field. Here we go. Kill.
To the air again, Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
All you get is a headache. Off. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. What do you think?
Now Prescott on 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Prescott on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On second down, Prescott again. Flushed out right. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And now here is another interception. Picked up.
Not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Oh, he sheds himself free. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now, Goff. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Gone. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now gone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
Under pressure, and he will go down.